This is the story of a mother's unwavering love, of sacrifices made in silence, of a boy who never forgot where he came from, and a surprise that brought an entire town to tears. If you've ever doubted the power of a mother's love or the strength of the human spirit, stay with us. This will move you like never before. When Clara Thompson lost her husband in a tragic car accident, her world shattered. Left alone to raise their 2-year-old son Eli, she had nothing but a small house, a pile of unpaid bills and an aching heart. She picked herself up because she had no choice. She took on 3 jobs, cleaning offices early in the morning, working as a waitress during the day and cleaning a local hospital at night. Every day blurred into the next. Sleep was a luxury. Meals were sometimes skipped, but not for Eli. Eli never saw his mom cry, though she did, quietly in the bathroom where the walls wouldn't echo her pain. She always smiled for him. When he asked, "Mommy, are you tired?" she would smile and say, "I'm just warming up, baby." Clara couldn't afford a babysitter, so she'd drop Eli at the neighbor's before dawn, promising she'd be back by bedtime. She missed birthdays, school plays, and even Christmas mornings, but she left handwritten notes, little gifts from the dollar store, and hugs that made up for everything. There were times they had only canned soup for dinner. But Clara always made it feel like a feast. Eli grew up watching her. Watching how she stitched the soles of her shoes instead of buying new ones, how she walked to work when the car broke down, how she sold her wedding ring just to buy him a laptop for school. She never complained. She only whispered at night when she thought he was asleep, "Lord, give me strength for one more day." At age 14, Eli made himself a promise. "One day I'll give my mom everything she gave up for me." He worked hard. Studied by flashlight when the power was out. Took part-time jobs and earned scholarships. He graduated high school as valedictorian, and when he got accepted into Harvard, his mother cried for the first time, in front of him. Tears of joy. "You did it, Eli," she whispered. "You're going to fly." And fly he did. Eli excelled in college. He majored in engineering, interned with top firms, and never forgot to call his mother every night, even when exhausted. After graduation, he was recruited by a prestigious tech company. He climbed the ranks fast, his brilliance lighting up rooms and board meetings alike. But behind every success, he always said, "It's my mother's sweat that got me here." He never forgot where he came from, or who carried him through. On Clara's 60th birthday, Eli invited her to a small gathering in their hometown church. She thought it was a simple dinner. She wore her old floral dress and came with her usual humble smile. But what awaited her was something unimaginable. As she walked into the church, she found it filled with people she'd cleaned for, served, helped, and smiled at over the years. Eli walked up to the podium and held her hand. He looked at the crowd and said, "This woman worked 3 jobs to raise me. She went without so I could dream. Tonight, I give her a piece of the dream she made possible." He turned to Clara and said, "Mom, I bought you a house. Not just any house, the home you used to walk past and say, 'Someday. It's yours. Paid in full. And I've also arranged early retirement for you. No more working late nights. No more aching feet. You deserve rest, joy, and everything good." Clara broke down. The crowd stood in ovation, many wiping tears. "I didn't do anything special," she said softly. But Eli responded, "You did everything." Clara's story is a reminder that love is the greatest force in the world. And sometimes, the seeds planted in struggle bloom into the most beautiful surprises. Share this story with someone who needs hope today. Because no sacrifice ever goes unseen, and no love is ever wasted.